Bird Gang. What if everybody has been watching the wrong story? Everybody wants to talk about Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown beefing, but while everybody was watching the drama, the Eagles might have quietly been showing us something much more dangerous. We just got our best glimpse yet of this offense. A.J. came back and wanted all the smoke with the Phillies secondary and got it. Jalen Hurts looked ready to remind everybody exactly who the hell he is. Saquon Barkley, Tank Bigsby could make this running game absolutely nasty. And today, I officially given Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Reek Woolen a name. I want the entire Bird Gang to push. The triple talent. 3 corners, 3 claws, 1 secondary, no escape. And by the end of the show, I'm going to tell you why these Eagles might actually be more dangerous than the NFL realizes. Let's talk birds. But first, let's hear how everybody's feeling about this Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown scenario.
They spoke. So now you can shut the fuck up. Y'all can shut the fuck up now. They spoke, okay? You're not on the team, okay? All you can do is scream loud on 3rd down. Shut the fuck up, okay? I'm not getting rid of my A.J. Brown signed Kelly Green worn jersey. I'm not getting rid of that. Or his helmet. I'm not getting rid of that, okay? You can shut the fuck up. Hey, yo! But everybody need to shut the fuck up. Call your dad. Make up with that nigga.
How about our quarterback? How about our quarterback? I'm your quarterback. He's a stud. He is a stud. I knew he was going to play that way. I knew it. Don't doubt him. All he does
I'm
is win.
BIRDGANG 31 and I'm fly like an eagle. Hit him low, hit him high like the Eagles. Catch me on a podcast and we only talking Eagles. Dallas still sucks and ain't nothing like the Eagles. I'm one O-line, Jalen Hurts top 5. Run it like Saquon, like I'm down Quinyon. Always open AJ, touchdown, say. Strap him up like DeJean, sack him up, Zach Bond. On the road to victory, yeah. We gon' watch all Eagles fly. Hit him low, hit him high. Hit him low, hit him low, hit him high. We gon' let him hit him low, we gon' let him hit him high. We gon' let him hit him low, we gon' let him hit him high. We gon' let him hit him low, we gon' let him hit him high. We gon' let him. BIRDGANG 31 is a host man. Bringing Eagles to your door like the postman. Make some noise if you a real Birds fan. Make some noise if you a real Hurts fan. Yeah.
What is up, Eagles Nation? I'm your boy, Bird Gang 31 in the building. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today, we got a loaded show for you. The Eagles Patriots joint practice is over. They got a preseason game tomorrow. Definitely going to be looking forward to seeing the backups in that game. We're going to talk a little bit about my new nickname for the Triple Crown cornerbacks in our secondary. We're going to talk a little bit of A.J. Brown, going against this secondary, show some highlights, and see if what y'all think about did Jalen Hurts really, squash the beef with A.J. Brown. So we're going to have a show for you. Before we do that, please hit that like, hit that comment, and hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Comment and subscribe. Because we're here. I don't know if you guys know, but I've moved to in market, and I'm here to bring you guys better content. It's been a rough start. Getting everything situated and scheduled, whatnot. But we're definitely going to, try to go live at least twice or 3 or 4 times a week, moving forward, making up my schedule so I can get it in here. We can get in and talk about this Eagles team because it's going to be a very special year this year. And I think we're going to have a lot to talk about. A lot of big things coming with this Eagles roster. This season ahead of us is just looking better and better as we go along. But first, I guess we'll get into it. Everybody seen, AJ and Jalen on the sideline, and chopping it up, You know, you see him. You see him. Jalen's like, yeah, you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. You know, and AJ's like, nah, man, I'm playing for my, childhood dream team, baby. I'm ready to roll. They're like, all right, we're going to see you out there. You know y'all ain't going back to the Super Bowl. That's where we heading. Another range, baby. Another ring. So I really like the fact that, they finally got public, finally squashed the beef. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about this, hopefully, throughout the rest of the season. We do not play, the Patriots this season. He had some things to say after practice a little bit, too. Let's hear what AJ had to say.
That first route, that 9 route, down the sideline, they called your number right from the get-go. Did Q get away with a hold there?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But he pulled himself back into play. Obviously there's no call, so it doesn't matter. So he won that rep. I got a lot of respect for Q, man. He's incredible. He's going to continue to get better. And I'm expecting some big things from him.
What do you think of your quarterback? You're spending a lot of time with Drake May after practicing one-on-ones, right? Just going through film, going through your catch tape to try to improve. What do you think so far of his approach?
Drake?
Of Drake.
Man, he's a true leader. He's a true leader, man.
So?
He's young, man, and he's always watching tape. He's always trying to get better. We're sitting talking about the defenses and what you like and how you see the game, and we're trying to see it at the same time. That's the biggest hurdle right now. Obviously, when we sit down and we talk in the meetings, it's easy. But when we out there and the bullets flying, we need to think it at the same time, and that's where we're getting to. And we've done good. We have done good sometimes, and we miss the mark sometimes as well, and that's expected. Because we still learn each other and we're still trying to keep this thing going.
Still got love for Philly?
Always. I will always have love for Philly, regardless of if I'm liked or hated. It's love. We won a Super Bowl together. I'll never forget that. I love my fellow teammates. I still talk to them. It's love, man.
Talk to Jalen?
Not him, but a lot of guys. But I'm sure we'll probably catch up at some time this week.
Okay.
Yep.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
What was it like being back on the practice field with AJ?
I think it was a great day out here. I know he's going out there and competing. Got a lot of love for him. I always have. It seems like it was competitive practice.
So I saw his four offensive teammates on the sideline. Did you guys have a chance to catch up with him?
No, I didn't get you yet. Yeah.
So these guys wasn't talking, but we seen at the end of practice they talked. They talked it out. They mashed it out as boys. But let's get into the real thing about joint practice. First thing, nobody wins the Super Bowl in joint practices, right? I don't care who won on Twitter, what grade this person got, how many picks or touchdowns a quarterback got in these joint practices. I care about, I want to know, what did the practice reveal? Who stood out? You know what I'm saying? Who's moving their way up the depth chart? Who's struggling? I want to know, how does this team look against another Super Bowl caliber team? Whether the Patriots go back to the Super Bowl this year or not. They did go to Super Bowl last year. So, that's a good test early in the season to see these guys out there. You heard these guys, some of them like it, some of them don't like it. I think I'm more with Vic Fangio in this aspect, where I'd rather see, another joint practice. If you're not going to play your starters in the preseason, either do all 3 weeks joint practices or do at least 2. The first week you get out there, you get everybody acclimated, and then you go into your joint practices. So that's how I feel about it. Y'all let me know in the chat how y'all feel about it. Let's get these likes up, and let's see who's in here. It says, go Birds. Art McQueen, how you doing, my guy? He says, what the hell was that? Yeah, right, that guy was funny. He is funny. He says, I'm more worried about the bottom of my shoes than I am about AJ. Okay, he's gone now. We get to put it all to sleep now. That's why I'm glad they squashed it out. Tiffany, what's up, girl? What's up? She says, good morning, Bird Gang. Go Birds, Tiff. Go Birds. So I wanted to look over some things, some clips from the highlights from the joint practice. Let's check out some things we got going on here.
Back popping my shit, back robbing again, back chopping your bitch, I'm back calling shots again, I'm back
Right there, we got to see our former Eagle Super Bowl champion, Milton Williams. There was a bunch of Eagles, making a reunion. They're out there hugging each other, dapping each other up, giving each other props. Milton Williams was one of those guys hanging out with Moro Ojomo. It's kind of seeming like Moro Ojomo is the next Milton Williams. I'm glad to see him out there giving respect. Milton got paid. Much love to him. I don't have this in any order per se. I was kind of running late today. Just threw them up there. We're just going to get through them the best way we can. But hit that like, share this video, and share this content. Let's do this, baby. Art says, what's your takeaway so far after 2 weeks in camp? My takeaway is this. This team is a Super Bowl caliber team. It is a Super Bowl or bust season. The fact, I don't think you guys understand the fact that the Eagles went out there, right, and did what they had to do against, the Patriots, good defense, top ranked defense, without their 2 best receivers. Like, something's got to be said about that. You know what I'm saying? We never went to nobody and dominated nobody. We didn't really dominate. I know it was a little 50-50. On one day they say the Patriots won, one day we won. But to go out there and be going toe-to-toe with a number 1 defense without your 2-star receivers, nursing hamstrings, I think that might be one of the biggest things that I think the media or Eagles fans are even realizing is going to be a big plus for this season. We basically went the whole offseason without our best 2 receivers, and I think they're milking it and babying it on purpose. Why would you want to even show the exposure of Lemon? How you're going to use this rookie. I'd rather go into game 1 not knowing what kind of role he's going to play. He's in the classrooms. He's studying. He's getting off the field work with Jalen Hurts. He's out there doing what he got to do, true professional out there. So why are we worried about Lemon? Let the rest of the league worry about Lemon. I think he's going to be fine. He's going to be very explosive. He's going to have a monster first year, and the sky's going to be the limit for him. Devontae Smith, the new AJ replacement. How is he going to replace AJ? Is he good enough to take that number 1 role, as a top receiver in the NFL? We're going to get all those all them questions answered. And I definitely think he's definitely looking for a huge year. And again, why would you show how you're going to use Devontae in this offense? Let everything be a mystery like Nick Sirianni always does and the Eagles always do. And we just got to go from there. I think it was very beneficial to see what we've seen. I like what we've seen so far from the running game. Some nice passes. Some of these 3rd and 4th receivers are really carving it up. It's going to be nice out there. What we got here? He said it's so hard to get a gasp for this season because some are saying we're going to win the Super Bowl. Others saying we suck. There's no in between. Yeah, that's how it always is, though. You know what I'm saying? We know our team. People that know their team know how good we are. Like I said, Super Bowl or bust season. And there's nothing anybody else can tell me about that. You know what I'm saying? We got the best quarterback in the league. And I did say the best quarterback in the league. When he has down years, we go to the playoffs, and when he has good year, we win Super Bowls. So we're definitely going to get into it. I wanted to go into a little Jalen Hurts rant anyway. We're going to definitely get into that. But I think trust your gut. Know that we're about to dominate. We're about to go out there and lay the smack down on every team this year. It's going to start slow. You know what I'm saying? But in that slow progress, there will be wins. You know what I'm saying? I see us going at least 6-1 first 7 games. So it's going to be nice, man. It's going to be nice. He said, BG, Howie invested in both sides of the line. They showed up on day 2. showed up on day 2 with the Pats. It's still early, but it's a good sign. Definitely, Bob. Salute to you, Bob. That's exactly, what I'm saying. Like, it all starts with the offensive defensive line. Like, as fans, we get so caught up, with the secondary. We got an awesome secondary we're going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We get so caught up on receivers, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Dallas Goedert, these big names on offense. But we forget the only thing that wins championships is good offense and defensive line. You know what I'm saying? You can say good, defense, good running game wins championship. Offense puts this crowd in the stands. The passing game puts the crowd in the stands. But it starts with those two lines, and we got two of the strongest lines in the NFL this year. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter are going to be monsters this year. Both going to have, I'm saying both at least 6 sacks. I hope Carter can get to that double-digit sack thing, but I'm thinking both at least 6 sacks. You know what I'm saying? Moro Jones pushing this year. I think he's going to get a few sacks this year. The pressure on the quarterback up the middle is going to be insane. And that's what matters most. The better the championship Eagles years, you look at that pressure on the middle. The pressure up the middle is very good. We got to the quarterback up the middle. That takes them off their mark. It takes them off their base. That cuts half of the field down. When you're making them, pick a decision, pick a way to go. So I think that really helps out our situation here moving forward with those 3 guys in the middle. Plus, Young's playing great at that deep defensive tackle spot. We've seen glimpses of the vanilla Rhino finally. He came out there, made a sack last preseason game. That inside interior defensive line is the basis of this defense. And then our offensive line, whenever the offensive line is healthy, the Eagles go deep into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Whenever they're all healthy, you think about the years we lost, think of what key members of either the offense or offensive line preferably were hurt that year. And then you're going to see why we didn't do and accomplish the things we wanted to accomplish that year. Last year, I told you guys, 11-6. Horrible offensive coordinator. Horrible offensive coordinator. And we still got 11-6 with half of our line hurt most of the season. Imagine, and I always say imagine if that line never got hurt. Imagine if the line never got hurt. You're looking at least 14 wins, deeper playoff run, and probably even a Super Bowl. Like it would have been possible, even with the horrible play calling. The team was good enough that if we had the offensive line rolling, where that offense can help out our defense a little bit more than what they did, we would definitely been. I won't say won the Super Bowl, but definitely been up there for sure. Tiffany says those 2 joint practices just remind me that Santana Brown sabotaged the season and gambled on games and dropped passes. Yes, he did. Satan Brown, he did all them things, man. And it's like, I'm happy he's off the team. I'm glad we don't have to deal with him no more. And he looks happy. He's like, I told you guys, like, this year's going to be a good year for him. You've seen some clips circulating about how he went up against, Quinyon Mitchell. Let's see if I have any of those loaded on here. Quinyon Mitchell, and it was really nice, man. The first one, Quinyon, did his job. AJ said it was a little bit of holding. You know what I'm saying? He was like a little bit holding, but he did his job. And then what is this one? Let me see. That was Wicks. Let's see here. Trying to see if I have it. Yeah, a lot of things didn't download, but I don't have it. I had it. Let's see. So it looks like it's almost the same route, like almost the same play. When he slowed it down, that was nice. That was nice from AJ. You played him tight there. We wanted to get his get back, so you had to see that. He slowed down. I think his foot was in too. He slid it in right there. So you know what I'm saying. But they had some good battles. I heard that Woolen played him tight. You know what I'm saying. Got him to stripped out the ball. Hunt got an interception. You know what I'm saying. So they were battling out. AJ is going to have a great season this year. All the hate, we have for what he did to our football team. I wish him nothing from the best moving forward. I think he's going to have a great year this year. They might not win that many games, but AJ's going to have a great year. He's definitely going to be up there with Smitty as being the best receivers in the NFL this year. Let's see. He said, BG, you think Nick will stay out of the way this year and let Sean do his thing? That's the hope. That's the hope, man. Like, Nick has to stay out of the way. Nick has to stay out of the way. He has to let Mannion do his thing the way he's done it. I love what I've been seeing. Like I said, there's been some great things out there showing this offense, has been showing so far this season. And I can't wait, man. I can't wait. And I'm even with this old school Eagle here and how he feels about, this Eagles team.
I've also been on 2 Super Bowl teams. Neither team had a 1,000-yard receiver. And so what that means is you have the opportunity to have a balanced offense, but our guys making the plays when their number is called. And
then with A.J. Brown in the building.
I believe they are, and I think they're probably both better off without each other. And I'm saying that I love A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's one of my favorite receivers to watch. A.J. Brown sat right here for the last couple of years, you and I together. Yep. And I'm like, dude, I love how he practiced. I love his intentionality. He reminds me of Anquan Bolden type receiver, right? I love him. Love his game.
So, that's how we feeling about it. It's been on. And I love it because it really helped Q, and Coop and Woolen, see, you got a hungry A.J. Brown out there trying to make every play in front of the Patriots, sideline, every play in front of the Patriots fan base, letting them know, letting them feel like, the Eagles just effed up and let the best receiver in the league come to your squad. And I think that's how the Patriots fans are going to be feeling. You hear them staying long practices, after practices with Drake May. He will be the number 1 target on every damn play in New England. I don't care what Drake May says. It's already lined up that way. He's going to be the number 1 threat over there, So I think he's going to be great, but Devontae Smith is going to have an amazing season with the Philadelphia Eagles. Like I'm saying, like we won't miss a beat. It's going to be better. The pressure that Jalen won't have anymore to have to feed AJ with a healthy offensive line, a revamped run game, a new scheme, a new system that no one's seen. It's going to be so much better without AJ Brown this year, man. It's going to be nice, man. I can't wait, man. I'm just happy to see it finally squash out and get going there. So, and let's talk about this guy, man. Let's talk about Mr. Jalen Hurts, man. Like, I wanted to talk about him a second ago. You seen some stats out there, him being better than, having better numbers over there than Mr. Peyton Manning, who is the best. I don't care what anybody say. Peyton's the best quarterback, top 3 actually. Between Peyton, Joe Montana, and Tom Brady, that's top 3 quarterbacks of all time. But look at Jalen Hurts' numbers, his first 93 games here in the NFL. Comparable, better. You know what I'm saying? We really poo-poo on Jalen for no reason, for real. The accolades are out the door. The accolades are out the door, guys. Like, and if you rock with Jalen Hurts, hit that like for me right now, because I'm about to go over some things you need to know about Mr. Jalen Hurts here. Give me 1 second here. Let's see here. I had it here. Got my nice little. I can't prepare it today. I'm gonna break it down for you. I thought I had it set up already. Oh yeah, there it is in my notes. Let's talk about since Jalen Brown, what he actually done as an Eagle. First, He's a Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, two-time NFC champion, two-time Super Bowl starter, three-time Pro Bowler, second-team All-Pro in 22, runner-up for MVP in 22, the Burt Bell Award in 22. Okay, career numbers: 82 starts, basically 18,000 pass yards, 110 passing touchdowns, 3,600 rushing yards, 63 rushing touchdowns. 21,500 combined yards with 173 combined touchdowns, my God, passing and rushing. Since he become full-time starter, 56-22 as a starter, two-time Super Bowl, like I said, 2 Super Bowl appearances, Super Bowl championship, 3 Pro Bowls, 10 fourth-quarter comebacks, 13 game-winning drives, records that he owned, 15 rushing touchdowns in 2023, tied NFL single-season quarterback record at the time. 38 total touchdowns in 23, a single-season record. You got 4,463 total yards in 23, single-season record. 3 rushing touchdowns in the Super Bowl, most ever by a quarterback in the Super Bowl, and tied for most by any player. 70 yards in the Super Bowl, most by any quarterback in the Super Bowl. He his records for 304 passing yards with 70 rushing yards for 374, most yards in the Super Bowl by a player. Accounted for 4 Super Bowl touchdowns, 72 yards in the Super Bowl, broke his own record, rushing record for Super Bowl quarterbacks. First quarterback ever with 100 passer rating and 50-plus yards in 2 separate Super Bowls. Super Bowl MVP with 221 yards, 72 rushing yards, 3 total touchdowns with a 119.7 passer rating. Became only the 7th quarterback to reach multiple Super Bowls and win championships within his first 5 seasons in the NFL. Went 14-1 as a starter in 22 Super Bowl run. At 24, became the second youngest quarterback to win 14 regular season games. Youngest Eagle quarterback ever to start in a playoff game at 23. One of the starting quarterbacks in the first Super Bowl ever, featuring 2 black starting quarterbacks. Career high 25 passing touchdowns in 2025. Best career 4.2 touchdown to interception ratio in 2025. 30 total touchdowns in 4 consecutive seasons from 2022 to 2025. 3 Pro Bowls, tied for second most behind Donovan McNabb as an Eagle quarterback. Perfect 158.3 quarterback rating versus Minnesota in 25. First Eagles quarterback with multiple games in the same season featuring 150-plus passer rating and 80% completions. Y'all need to understand that this man is a terror. Been putting it down for years, my guy. For years. He's him, guys. He is him. That was a long list of accolades. Everybody know my quarterback, Scott. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get back to this chat, man. That's crazy. I just had to give that to y'all. He says, hey, everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying everything. Please stay safe and enjoy your day. You too. You too. He says, like my Elijah said, good luck with that. Good luck with that. They all hated AJ. Yeah, they definitely didn't all hate him. They're giving him love over there. What up, Drew? How you doing today? Hey, yo. Y'all go subscribe to my boy Drew. Eagles Drew over there, man. His channel growing. Salute to you. Keep doing your thing. Dropping that good content. Said salute Eagles fam, Tiff, Art. He said, when did he go to 3 Super Bowls? 2 Super Bowls. 2 Super Bowls. Did I say 3? The delusional Hurts threw 4 touchdowns and 5 picks. Okay, and where are we at? We are in joint practice. We're not in a game scenario. We're trying to squeeze things in with the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? We're not even giving the Patriots real game plans, man. But of course, you're going to have negative Hurts haters out there come out and try to say stuff like this about my quarterback, thinking I ain't ready for it. Miss me with that. That is where you are supposed to make the most mistakes. In joint practices, in training camp. You know, fine-tuning, you know, your gifts. Dotting the ball in the tight windows, trying things you wouldn't normally try in games just to see if you could do it. Checking receiver speeds. You know, salute to freaking Hollywood Brown coming back with another great practice yesterday, getting a touchdown over there, man. No problem, my guy. No problem. He said, BG, a lot of the info on the graphics show 22-22 was his best year. And that 22-22 season, Hurts was Magic Johnson, the way he ran Shane's RPO. That was a long time ago. His future is questionable. No. I'm going to have to firmly disagree with that one. You know what I'm saying? Firmly. It wasn't his best year, though. You know? Stat-wise, probably. But he's had good years. Even you've seen the 25 stats. You know, he's had good years. He got 25 passing touchdowns last year. That's a good year. You know what I'm saying? Like, was that his best year with the RPO? Yes. Last year, did the offensive line get hurt? And that reduced Saquon's numbers? That reduced Jalen Hurts wanting to run the ball because he had pressure in his face all the time? His confidence with the line probably wasn't there. So I'm going to have to disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? I think his best ball is ahead of him. You know, he's not – I don't even think he's peaked yet. What do you guys think? I don't think he's even peaked yet. We're going to see the best Jalen Hurts this year as long as our offensive line stays healthy. I'm going to tell you that right now. With Mannion's scheme, he was carving up their number one defense with third and fourth receivers, guys. That means he is scheming receivers open, and the receivers are making the plays. That is a plus for us, guys. A big plus for us. Because what's going to happen when Devontae get there, Lemon get there? It's about to be nasty, man. He has the freedom to go where he wants with the ball. He doesn't have to look one way first before he goes to his progression. Jalen's about to ball out. And with a healthy offensive line, we're going to see him use his legs a lot more. Y'all seen the clips? He's looking, everybody's saying he looks a lot faster than he ever did before. Like, y'all got to stop hating on my quarterback. He ready. He's him. Said, I'd rather mistakes be made in practice rather than in games. Exactly. That's when you're supposed to make the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're supposed to try things you don't try. That's when you're supposed to push limits you wouldn't normally push. You know? Because you never know what happens if you realize, oh, dang, if I just throw it as far as I can, Hollywood is that fast to go get it. You know what I'm saying? If I put it up just a little bit higher, when Dallas Scott is going against a shorter linebacker or safety, Dallas will pull that rock in. If I throw it right there, pinpoint, out of bounds on that sideline, Smitty will reach for that reception, baby. Like, this is the time. This is the time you try all that. He said, I agree. Jalen hasn't reached his ceiling yet, but definitely has room to grow. Exactly. And he's still young, guys. The dude's like, what, 25, 26 years old? He's young. Still a pup. Jalen be playing till he's like 33. You know? He said, Tiffany said, Jalen's about to put the league on notice this season. Yes. They should be really scared, of an offensive line's healthy. He's coming with some fire. He's coming with some fire. Said, this is what practice is for. Mistakes evolve as we head into the seasons. Yeah. Get the mistakes out now. What up, King DV? How you doing, my guy? We definitely gonna get some work in. He said Hurst has to trust what he sees and let it fly. Yeah, exactly. Trust what you see, and I think without pressure, he says here. He says, BG, you hope his best is ahead. You have no idea how Emmanuel will handle situational football. The scheme keeps changing and forcing Hurts to be a true quarterback and less of an athlete. That's your take from this? Like, where did you come up with that take? Like, how do you know this? Like, we don't even know. We don't even know what scheme is going to be ran. All we know is the wide zone. All we know is, we're going to have some receivers getting schemed open, kind of like the Green Bay. It's going to be a share the rock type situational offense. We don't know what man can do. I'm encouraged that the man been creating this playbook since college. Like, y'all don't understand that. Imagine any of y'all that play football. I played football to semi-pro at least 3 years. So imagine you went back to let's go high school, varsity. All your favorite players there. 4 years of college. All your favorite players here. You play quarterback in the league for a while. All your favorite plays there. You start coaching. You got a book full of all those plays. Now you're, learning from all these different head coaches. Boom, 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 boom. Adding to that playbook. Add to that playbook, right? Become offensive quarterback coach for the Packers. Getting ready for that big raise. Now you get the raise. You're offensive coordinator for a Super Bowl caliber team, right? Where your offense is one of the best offenses in the league, right? You got a playbook that fat, right? Waiting to call. He's a quarterback. He's been waiting to call plays for years. And then you go to a team that's stacked like the Eagles, and they already got good plays. Plays that won Super Bowls, right? So while the players are in the offseason, you're just dissecting that playbook. Like, okay, this is what they did good. This is what they do good. This is what this player does good. This is what that player does good. This is what they like to run when we're not running what I like to run. Taking those plays, cramming them into that playbook. Like Mailata said, the evil genius, because he got a playbook that fat, waiting to unleash it on the NFL this year. And we ain't seen none of it. They got all the practices, no media was available when they were actually practicing these things. When we had media available, we were running our base stuff again. They're not putting no film for nobody for the start of the season, guys. That's what Nick does anytime there's a new offensive coordinator or they're changing it up a little bit. So, I understand you're not sold on what Jalen's about to do this year and what this offense is about to do this year yet, which is fine. Everybody has their own, right to feel the way they want to feel. But I'm telling you, this offense is about to be dynamic and one of the greatest shows on turf, baby. Let's see where we at here. And that's another thing. You're right, Drew. I like how you point that out, my guy. They have 2 other offensive coordinators helping this guy out to make sure he doesn't miss things that if you were your first-time offensive coordinator and you just had the regular staff there from before, might miss. Because he got 2 other guys helping him and want to show their expertise in case he drops the ball and they can pick up the job. Because they know this job gets you 2 things, fired or promotions. And everybody on the coaching staff wants those. Wants the promotion. No one wants to get fired. So they're giving their best. They're giving their all. This coaching staff is going to be ready to rock this year, guys. Ready to rock. Tiffany says, I'm excited about Manning's little details, like trying to get into the booth for the game. Yes, and see, that's how you know he's ready, that he's been preparing for this. You know, he's letting you know that I tried the first one on the sideline. I'm used to being on the sideline. But remember, Vic Fangio went to the booth. You remember? Fangio went to the booth. Defense got a little better. So I think it's good for him to do both. And like he says, whichever ones he's more comfortable with, I think it's always good for coaches to be up there. You know, maybe have your quarterback coach on the sideline while you're up there. You know, so he can talk to the quarterback. You can tell him what you want, tell Jalen whatnot. But you can be up there talking to all the coaches, you know, seeing who's, you know, the weak link, you know, who's missing assignments, you know, who's dominating their player, you know, what players he can see from up there that we need to attack. You know, all those things can be seen from the booth. And I think it's good for him to do both. You know, definitely see what he can do up there in the booth. And whichever one he picks, man, I'm sure it's going to be the right decision. Shout out to all you guys. Hit that like for me. Hit that like. Let's get this out there. Share the content, man. We're definitely going to be talking a little bit here about the website. We got a new website for all true Eagle fans. You know, you can't be an Eagles fan and not be on this website. I'm just going to say it out there. You know, it's growing, looking awesome. Made a lot of upgrades. We're going to get to that in a second. Let me get to these comments real fast. It says, you're ridiculous if you really think A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts has squashed it out. A.J. did everything because he didn't want to look bad. Jalen didn't want him over there. Okay, Taylor. I like that take. And like I said, it's for the media. And the media is squashing it out. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life, I feel like you guys heard, you know, if you guys been with me, you know, the big thing that happened with the son and AJ and Jalen and whatnot, you know, check the content. If you didn't get that story, we're not going to go back through that story. But it's like one of them things where Hurts got mad. It's like, you're not going to be disrespecting my wife like that. And you got to stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Hurts try to be cool with him. Let's just keep it professional on the field. A.J. Brown probably got an ego. Didn't want to apologize like he should have. Thought he was in the right to do what he wanted to do. And that's basically what, you know, transpired. I don't think Jalen ever really had beef with him. I just think that, you know, he wants them to know that you're going to respect my wife, for one. And if you can't respect my wife, then we can be cool. You know, probably want him to go apologize to his wife in person. Never know. It said Jalen had 4 smiles on his face, and when AJ walked away, he was completely bothered. Jalen don't F with AJ Brown. Yeah. I'm sure they're not going to hang out this week. You know, going, hey, AJ, where'd you find a spot for us to go get a drink and eat some clam chowder or something up in Boston. That's not happening. The brother always said that a backup quarterback makes the best OC. Yeah, because they get to hear it and see it from all points of view. They have to learn the offense to be a backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You're next year quarterback and your offensive coordinator listening to every play be called. You know, you're helping the quarterback on the sideline, look at plays and helping him, see things that maybe he missed. So you're always thinking, keeping that brain, function going about football, man, and the offensive side of football. So I think it's a great idea, man. Last time we won the Super Bowl, Kellen Moore. What was Kellen Moore? A backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Kellen Moore was not that great of a starting quarterback, but he was a pretty good backup and damn good offensive coordinator. We see what he does this year. So Eagles fans, yes, we have questions on offense. Let's not forget we have a franchise that is excellent in putting the team in winning position. Be patient. We will be good. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Drew. Patience is a virtue. And we definitely got to be patient about it. Like, we about to light it up. I'm not patient. We're going to light it up. But for those that are doubting it at all, be patient. Because it's about to happen. Y'all about to see it live in a couple of weeks here. He said, BG, Bo is life-threatening. You know that you are living in Philly market now. Bo is life-threatening. You know that you're living in Philly market now. Yes. Yes. I'm in that Philly market now, and I love it, man. It's so awesome, man. Like, let me tell you guys a story real fast. So I'm all over Philly, man. I'll be all over Philly, North Philly, South Philly, East Philly, West Philly, Central Philly. I've been going everywhere, trying states. Be on the lookout. We are dropping a new channel. You know what I'm saying? BG Eats. BIRDGANG Eats, guys. Go out there, check it out. It's not made yet, but be on the lookout for it. It's coming. It's coming shortly here. But I love being able to wake up early in the morning, go to Wawa, give me an energy drink or coffee, and I'm always wearing my Eagles gear, guys. Every day I've been here, I've been wearing Eagles gear. I'm trying to find meet every Eagles fan possible, guys. Like, I'm so excited for what we're going to be doing this year for this season. I hope you guys lock in and trust me that content's going to go up. It's going to go up. I'm getting everything situated now, but just going into Wawa in the morning, all you hear is "Go Birds, go Birds." You can get them that nod, like "Go Birds." Being an Eagles fan from California originally, last 9 years in the South, coming up to Philly all the time. Everybody's "Go Birds, go Birds, go Birds," loving it. It feels good to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know that I'm going to be here for the ride with you guys. It's going to be awesome, guys. We're going to have some fun together. Those who like having fun, room for the team. Like I said, make sure you guys look at the pinned comment. Hold up that BIRDGANG Nation VIP, because we're going to have a lot of things going on that website. A lot of live events, concerts, game nights, everything. So make sure you guys are tuned in on there, man. Like, it's amazing, guys. It's amazing. You guys are really going to be impressed, like I am, about the whole website itself. It's an awesome website, guys. That's awesome. Make sure you guys go check it out. Those are awesome features on there, guys. Put a lot of work into this. It's very strategic. It's everything you want. From tailgate watch parties, best places to eat, places to stay, Airbnbs, You know, we supporting the Autism Foundation. We're also supporting my son's disability, the arthrogryposis. Learn about that because I think that's something that everybody needs to know about. You know, that's a 1 in a million, you know, rare type thing that I'm, you know, my son, a huge Eagle fan. I think he would love, you know, to get, you know, more people active and, you know, aware about his condition. We got dating. We got little arcade games to play on there. We got elite virtual trading cards on there. It's so much stuff. I can go on and on and on. Just make sure you guys go check it out for me. The link is inside the pinned comment. Go join. Become part of the Bird Gang Nation. This will blow up. Be on there now so you can be one of the first. I was rocking with you when it first started, when we got our first 50, because I think that's what we're working on right now, our first 50. I got a commercial being made for it. Like I said, we're going to do a little podcast, checking out all the features and stuff in the future. So, but get on there, guys. Get on there early. Start getting those SP points up. You know, start getting your card collection started. It's awesome, man. Like I say, it's awesome. That's all I can say about it, man. Like, I don't need to really like try to sell you guys on. I think it's amazing, man, and you guys will too once you guys check it out. He said, "BG, the old phone book, is that fat too? Fat books don't get it into the end zone on how Manuel handle the talent he's been given. This team is too talented for on the job OC." No, that's why it's going to be easy for him. Because imagine if you're first on the job OC and your team sucked. It's going to be that much harder for you to look like you're a competent OC. Look at Kellen Moore with the Cowgirls. He had a good season, good bad season. It's all matters your team, baby. If you got a good team, man, it's going to make him look real good, I think. Probably going to make him look better than what he's supposed to be. But I think he's going to be smart, guys. I'm saying this now. I think he's going to be smart, and he's not going to just jump ship after 1 year. I think he'll do it 2 years, especially if we win the Super Bowl. I think he'll come back to try to go back-to-back. That's what kind of coach he is. Logan, what's good, my guys? Let's go, Birds. Every day. Desert Eagle 90 in the building, my guy. DE, where you been? We need to get this going, my guy. I need to get you on the show. DM me, my guy. Let's get it lined up here soon. He said the Eagles been hired. Been hired by the Eagles means promotion and getting a bag. You mean? Yeah, exactly. They've been getting bags left and right. So, left and right. And even remember, Gannon even got one. And Gannon's trash. So even the trash ones can get back. So that's good. Desert Eagles says, I'm glad Hurts and AJ are cool now. Like we said, we're not 100% sure they cool. But I'm glad to see that they stopped that mess in the media. You know, that at least that gives some people going to stop talking about it, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe not everybody, but some people will stop talking about it. The convo was fake as hell. He said, I don't think Jalen really cares. The man's focus. Always remember to keep the main thing the main thing. Exactly, Drew. And that's how we should be as Eagles fans, man. Keeping the main thing the main thing. Our team is good, about to beat your team, and it's going to take a minute, but our offense is going to be explosive while we have the best defense in the league. That's all you need to remember. We got Slim Burger. What's up, baby? How you doing out there? Salute to you. Go make sure you follow her. Like I said, we're going to be having a little news channel going, you know, where we're going to be eating all over Philly and South Jersey, telling you where you go get the best food at. BG's a chef. I'm going to let you know if it's some good food or bad food. Be on the lookout, too, at tailgates, because I'm going to be selling some food this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's expensive up here. We got to get money sources, you know, up. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys want to send, you know, a super chat or something, help brother out, then do your thing. You know, I do got a son coming in December. Shout out to you. I was gonna say his name, but I think she want to keep it secret. So AJ wife had the biggest beef. AJ was out there looking like a Gordy from Jody from Baby Boy. Jody, right? And what do you expect? When girls talk, girls are gonna always try to have each other's back and be like, yeah, leave that nigga. He ain't worth it, no matter how much money he is. So, what I'm saying? Like, they end up married, they good. Jalen's married, he's good. And hopefully they can move on from it. Let's see what else. He said, how's life treating you? My bad, autocorrect been killing me. Yeah, autocorrect gets me all the time, Drew. Thank you. And share it, baby, share it. He says, people need to understand the defense going into year 3 of the Vic Fangio system. This year will be, better than last year. For sure. I agree with that 1,050%. This defense is about to be. I'm glad you said that, because we need to transition over to this defense side of football, man. Because I'm not even gonna start with Jalen's Hunt, man, being out there looking like he's about to get double-digit sacks, man. I already talked about JD and JC, man, but everybody know what the big deal is. You know what I'm saying? And I want you guys to help me push this out. I want you guys to help me push this out. It's about the triple talents, guys. The triple talent. That is the new name for these 3. Q, Coop, Woolen. The triple talent. Philly airspace is closed. Like Eagles hawk. Gripping into every single NFL passing game, man. Ripping it to shreds, baby. So be on the lookout for the merch, the triple talent, copyrighted by BIRDGANG 31, BG Sports Media, Zvaze, blah, blah, zay. You know how it go. But the triple talent, look at these guys, man. Cooper DeJean. I have some things here to say about these guys, man. Hold on, give me 1 second. 1 second, You need to understand what we got back there, guys. I'm giving you these 3. A new name. Like I said, the triple talents, man. You got first team All-Pros, Pro Bowlers, Super Bowl champions. All 3 of these guys. 17 allowed with 41.6 completion with 0 touchdowns and coverage for Q. You know what I'm saying? You got Coop, first team All-Pro Super Bowl champion. And don't forget, the man took a pick 38 in Super Bowl on his birthday. Pick 6 on the Super Bowl for his birthday, man. The youngest player in history to score in the Super Bowl with an interception. And then you got Reek, baby, 6'4", 4.2 speed, Pro Bowler. This dude has length of a basketball wingspan and track speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a ball hawk, and I think he's been waiting. It's his time in his evolution of his career to hit that next level. And in this Fangio defense, with the talent he has around him making plays, and the fact that he got Q and Coop on the other side, he's going to get a lot of targets heading his way, and you will see the true skills of a Reek Woolen. You know what I'm saying? So where exactly are quarterbacks supposed to throw? Q shut down one side, Woolen takes the other, Coop is hunting from the slot, outside, inside, no escape. I'm telling y'all now, if these 3 stay healthy and Woolen hits his stride in this Fangio defense, we could be looking at the best cornerback trio in NFL history. For from day one. BIRDGANG. The triple talent's coming, guys. I need you guys to start, hashtagging that, putting it out there. Let me know if y'all like it. I like it. The triple talents, because these boys about to be out there straight ball hogging it. Coop, Q, and Reek, where the hell you throwing the football? Because they're all going to be locking things down with the pressure up the middle with Carter and Davis. And then you got, our boy Grenard. That's his name. I always mess up his name. Grenard and Jalen's son, Nolan, them guys. The sky's about the limit, man. It's going to make it so easy for them to ball out. Let's see what we're saying in here. Master Eagle, Big Dog Logan. Master Eagle, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Hit that like, my guy. He says R. Kelly is a vibe. It's all crazy things to get into, bro. Yeah, I'm from California, and I love California, but I'm loving the East Coast right now, man. It's great. Drew said he likes it. The triple talents is fire. Yes, thank you, guys. So I want y'all to remember what y'all think is fire now. The merch is on the way. We're going to have the merch team. We're getting the street team together this year, guys. We'll be in the streets of Philly, loving the fans, man. Loving the fans, man. Tiff says, Hurt's going to be a problem. Facts. She said triple talent is Eagle. Oh, yeah. I'm glad y'all liking it. Man. Because these guys are about to be crazy. They stay healthy, get crazy up in here, man. Logan says facts. He's like, let's go. Hell yeah, man. So it's going to be nice out here, man. Like those guys in this Banjo defense, man. Year 3, hitting their stride, man. It's going to be amazing out there. I don't think the league's really ready for what's about to happen to them, Mike. I want you guys to give me one reason why any of you guys should be fearful about anything that's going on with this team besides the fact that Mannion's first time coaching. Everywhere else is solid, if not great. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't have all 22 stars, all pros. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't happen. Or Pro Bowl. It just doesn't happen. But they all do their job and play at a high level. Tough, detailed together. We got it, baby. We got it. He says, Hunt's looking like he might get an All-Pro this year. Yes. I'm feeling like that 1 year, man. I don't know what year it was, man. I think it was the Ravens or whatnot. Y'all help me out with that. Where they had like 20 damn All-Pros. 20 Pro Bowlers. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like that year, the Pro Bowl's going to be full of Eagles not being there because we're going to be in a Super Bowl. But it's going to be like 20 of them guys. Like 17 of them, of the starters, making it because they're going to be dominating at their position. So, I'm opening up to you guys. What questions y'all got for BG before we get out of here, man? It's been a great show, man. Like I said, hit that like, hit that subscribe, follow, share, all the good stuff, guys. All the good stuff. Let's see if in my notes did I forget about talking about anything. Just the run game, the run game is about to be dynamic, man. I had a play on here, man. I'm so mad it didn't download. Showing you guys this dude run game and a glimpse of it. Let's see what plays I missed in here. Let's see if I got it in here. What's this? Oh, that's Wicks just lighting them up. And that's what I'm saying, too. The third and fourth receiver, Wicks, Hollywood, ballers, man, ballers. I think it's going to be amazing. Cooper's looking good out there, too. Goddard getting loose out there, man. Goddard's getting loose. What else we got? I think this is Saquon run and then a Jalen touchdown. Not mistaken. I Look at that push. Look at the push on this offensive line, man. They're pushing like they did 2 years ago when we went to the Super Bowl. Steen is stepping up, guys. All y'all Steen stepping up. Tank stepping up. This offensive run game is going to be dynamic, man. I'm dynamic. I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. I thought I had the other one. I guess I don't. Well, whatever. My bad. Yeah, like I said, he said, where are you at with the receivers? Like I said, right now, this receiving core, look at me when I say this. This receiving core is better than it was last year. I repeat, the receiving core is better than it's ever been for at least the last 5 years. The best. You're like, how can you say that? We lost A.J. Brown. I'm going to say this like this. Smitty will replace A.J. Brown's numbers. I repeat, Smitty will replace A.J. Brown's numbers and even do it in a better fashion. You know what I'm saying? Less targets, more yards, more touchdowns. You know? More receptions even. I think by week 4, Lemon will become a force in this NFL. You know, give him a couple of weeks to get acclimated. I believe Wicks has been destroying cornerbacks. You know, he's looking to prove himself. He's going to be great number 2 in the beginning, first couple of games. And Hollywood Brown's going to be a deep threat no matter what. I think that he's going to be playing more like the Deshaun Jackson role, the deep threat role on this football team. Where you're worried about Smitty, you're worried about Living, cutting you up in the middle, Goddard in the middle, short stuff. Then boom, Hollywood Brown deep touchdown. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have himself a nice season too. Darius Cooper's looking amazing out there. These guys are all hungry. Elijah Moore is looking great out there. These guys are all hungry. Howie got a room full of people looking to make a statement about themselves, looking to make a name about themselves. Going out there to dominate, to show that they want bags. One bag. Whether it's with the Eagles or not. They're gonna go out there and make some noise this year. I think it's gonna be awesome. Like I said, I think Wicks starts. It's gonna be Smitty, Wicks, Lemon playing that slot with Hollywood Brown, and Cooper mixed in there for the first couple of weeks. Then it's gonna be Smitty, Lemon, and Wicks locked in, or whoever plays better out of Wicks and Hollywood Brown. Or they always keep that third one rotating. But the two guys, it's going to be like the two guys getting the majority of the shares will be Lemon and Devontae Smith. Says, not better talent-wise, deeper, and everyone will be on the same page. AJ stopped carrying 2 years ago. Yeah, but even talent-wise, you think about it, though. If you look past Smitty and AJ, you had Dotson, who should be proving something in Atlanta if he does good this year. Because I feel like we wasted his time here. But at the same time, maybe he just never was that good to earn his targets. At the end, he did make some nice plays for us in spot situations. He had a nice catch in the Super Bowl. But maybe he's not a number 1, number 2 caliber receiver. He's always going to be a 3 or 4. So, I think you got some bona fide, you got Smitty, Lemon. I think Wicks will improve this year that he can be someone's number 1, even though he's going to be on our team for one more year. And I think Elijah Moore's pushing to, get an opportunity somewhere, same as with a Hollywood Brown. But I think we probably end up re-signing Hollywood Brown with his age. And long as he has a great season, he's going to realize that, this is the kind of offense he wants to be in, be a possession type of receiver, where it's like, you got your position. You're our deep guy, and that's who we get the ball to when we're trying to go deep. Like we tried to do with Quest Watkins. So this receiver talent I think it's amazing. Lil Griff's in the building. What's up, Lil Griff? I did 18 years in the Special Olympics. Hey, Lil Griff, I told you, I taught 4 years of the Special Olympics. So salute to you, my guy. Keep stacking them gold medals, my guy. Tiff, spreading the ball around. Yes, we definitely gonna be spreading the ball around to everybody. But I still say Devontae's getting his share of number 1 looks too. Like they're gonna make a statement with that. You best believe that. He goes, I go to the Eagles auction training camp on the 25th. Hell yeah. All y'all going to open practice. BG and the squad will be there. We're going to be having fun out there. So make sure you guys are out there too. And hopefully we can link up, do some things. It'd be fun. So I'm a big Eagles fan. They're going to have a better season. Exactly. Definitely having a better season. The sky's only going up, baby. Said, BG, excuse me. Fly, Eagles, fly. Flying high all day, every day, and twice on game day. Flap them wings. Don't be ashamed. Don't be shy. Stand out. Don't be shy. Stand out in the crowd. Party time. Fly, Eagles, fly. High and high. What up, Grandizer, my guy? It's been a while. I miss you, man. I miss my number 1 moderator. I need you back in here, controlling my chats, keeping them alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be going live every day, or most days moving forward. So hope to see you in here. Welcome back. Make sure you're hitting that like, my guy. So what up, DV? How you been, fam? Hope all is well with you and the fam. He says good. He says I hope you and your family as well. So yeah, guys, we are 12 in here. Much love to you guys. Like I said, be on the lookout for more content, obviously. Be on the lookout for pop-ups too. We're gonna be doing pop-up giveaways at the pop-ups. You know what I'm saying, doing trivia for prizes. And then, like I said, go out there, and I'm just gonna ask you guys, you know what I'm saying, it'll be G's birthday. But go out there and help a brother out. And I put a lot of money and time into this. So go check it out, man. Check it out, man. BIRDGANgnation.vip, because you are the VIP, baby. We, the fans, are the VIP for this football team. Without us, this team isn't as good. You got to remember that. You know what I'm saying? I made this website for the fans and for the fans only. So make sure you guys go out there. Join now. BIRDGANG Nation VIP. You guys will go for FanDuel. You go for all these other brands out there, you know what I'm saying, big media market type, brands out there, help out a in-town, homegrown Eagles fan build his dream, I dreamt of a website. You don't have to worry about leaving all day long. And this is it right here. So let's get out there and go help me out. The link is in the chat. And I'll see you guys on there, man. So if you guys are done, I'm done for the day, man. Be on the lookout for more content. Still dropping new content. Fly, Eagles, fly. Hit that like, comment, subscribe. I need you guys to go hype my videos up. Let's get this back into circulation. Let's get me back to where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? Because some things happen. BG stopped. We didn't get everybody that was in here before. We used to be 60, 70 deep. We need to be deep like that again. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this content out. I'm going to give you more. Y'all give me more. And we're going to grind together. So fly, go fly. I'm out. I love you. BG. Peace.
How about our quarterback? How about our quarterback? I'm your quarterback. He's a stud. He is a stud. I knew he was going to play that way. I knew it. Don't doubt him. All he does
I'm
is win.
BIRDGANG 31 and I'm fly like an eagle. Hit him low, hit him high like the Eagles. Catch me on a podcast and we only talking Eagles. Dallas still sucks and they nothing like the Eagles. I'm one O-line, Jalen Hurts top 5. Running like Saquon, like I'm down Quinyon. Always open AJ, touchdown, say